Typhoon Lan 2023 last modified, 3 o'clock August 12, 2023 UTC. This is a dangerous system. Damaging winds, heavy rainfall, storm surge, rough seas, mudslides, and flash flooding are all possible risks. Lan is located 782 kilometers south-southeast of Yokosuka, Japan, and has moved west-northwestward at 11 kilometers per hour, 6 knots, over the past 6 hours. Lan appears to have made a turn west-northwestward during the past 6 hours while slightly accelerating, indicating that the subtropical ridge to the northeast is beginning to build westward. This ridge will continue to guide the typhoon around its western edge, with Lan turning northwestward and then northward as it crosses Honshu between 3 and 4 days. A weak upper-level trough over northeastern China is then expected to turn Lan north-northeastward over the Sea of Japan. The JTWC track forecast is similar to the previous forecast and shows Lan passing along the west side of Ise Bay, Japan just after 3 days. Model spread has tightened around the landfall point somewhat since the previous forecast, but the ECMOF and GFS ensemble envelopes remain about 370 kilometers wide at the landfall point. This is primarily due to some uncertainty in the strength and shape of the subtropical ridge to Ian's northeast over the next few days. Regarding the intensity forecast, Lan continues to degrade due to cold upwelling, but is now accelerating slightly and will move over a warmer eddy during the next 1 to 2 days. Some stabilization or recovery of the typhoon is thus expected, and the JTWC forecast shows a constant intensity of 155 km per hour, 85 knots, through 2 days, though short-term fluctuations may occur. Slight weakening to 140 km per hour, 75 knots, by 3 days just before landfall in Japan is forecast due to the onset of some mid-level wind shear as Lan gets closer to a weak upper-level trough over the Yellow Sea, along with cooler Japanese coastal waters. Upon crossing Honshu, Lan will enter the Sea of Japan in about 4 days, where it could remain a tropical storm for a time, as waters there are warm. However, continued north-northeastward motion is expected to bring Lan into a zone of elevated wind shear associated with the upper-level trough over northeastern China, and the associated baroclinic interaction should initiate extratropical transition coincident with steady weakening by 5 days. The JTWC track and intensity forecasts are both close to the multi-model consensus. Both track and intensity model spread have narrowed somewhat since the previous forecast. Maximum significant wave height is 10.1 meters, 33 feet.